What is going on? Welcome to Gregos TV Daily. Hope you're having a fantastic day. We've got some massive news across the board for Samsung. A lot of stuff that we have, a lot of things to talk about, and I want to dive right in. First of all, the Galaxy S25 Slim phone. We've heard about this phone. It's going to come out in like May of this year, and it's going to be much thinner and much lighter than any of the S25s that are coming out right now. And where is it going to come out? That's probably a bigger question more than that, even after we know the information that we know. If you live in the US or Canada, don't get excited. It looks like it's not coming out here at all, but it's coming out in a lot of other places. But then again, it's skipping a lot of other places as well. So basically, this is coming out in, you can see Afghanistan, Australia, Austria. So it's coming out in like the Middle East. It's coming out in Europe. It's coming out in parts of South America. It's even coming out in Mexico, which is literally attached to America. But you don't see Canada. You don't see the United States. You don't see, again, a lot of countries. I was looking, I didn't see Japan. I don't see China. It's weird. I guess there's some Asian countries, there's Thailand, but there's like a lot of Vietnam. There's a lot of countries missing on this list. Now, could this list be incorrect? Maybe, I don't know. It is strange though. I can't imagine they're gonna release it in 39 countries and then skip some of the biggest countries in the world. Countries that buy a lot of these phones. America is probably one of their biggest customers, if not their biggest customer. Canada, again, unless I missed it, Japan, China, like those are huge countries, or countries that buy a lot of tech, and to not have it there seems really, really weird. Maybe they don't want to flood the market. Maybe they have plans for other phones, which we're going to talk about in just a moment. But yeah, kind of disappointing. I don't know if I would have bought it. I definitely would have liked to have tried it and see it, hold it in hand and see how it was, but kind of disappointing, at least for that. Now, to continue with the disappointment, not to be a Debbie Downer, because we get some good news as well, but to not be a Debbie Downer, and I actually want to fight against this because I think this is actually incorrect, but 16 gigs of RAM, potentially not coming to a lot of parts of the world either. The latest information is coming from Chun, and Chun has a really, really good track record. He's saying it's confirmed that the 16 gig S25 Ultra is exclusive to the Asian market. Only in China, South Korea, India, Vietnam will have. Far from my knowledge. Looks like Asians like us are eating good one more time. Now, 512 and 1 terabyte would get 16 gigs of RAM in those countries. But if you have a 512 or 1 terabyte in here in America, he's saying you're only going to get 12 gigs of RAM. I actually don't think this is correct. I saw, unless someone doctored it, I did see a document showing official specs of the Galaxy S25, 25 Plus, and 25 Ultra, and it did say it was going to get 12 to 16. It was in English. It was in dollars. Actually, it was in euros, the amount. And he doesn't even mention any European countries in here. He's mentioned all Asian countries. So sure, America might not get it. I think it still will though, but Europe definitely would. So I don't think I don't think what he's saying is correct. We'll have to wait a couple more days, maybe even less, to get some more information on that. But right now, potentially no 16 gig models in the US. Now let's throw a sprinkle of optimism in something I am way more excited about than almost any other device coming out this year that I can potentially think of. And that is the trifold phone from Samsung. We've heard 2026. This guy's saying 2025. This is pretty insane. So the latest coming out here is that the summary of Samsung foldable news is that the trifold component production to begin in Q2 this year and launch in Q3. Again, it would launch in, so Q3, you're thinking July, August, September, somewhere in that range. That would be Q3, which is just around the time of the Galaxy Z Fold 7 as well. Production volume would be 200,000 units. Display size would be 9.9 to 10 inches when unfolded, which was exactly what we've been hearing. So this huge, massive display. Samsung's foldable lineup for this year will include a total of 4 models. So they released the Fold 7, the Flip 7, the Triple Fold, and the Galaxy Z Flip FE. For the Fold 7, there's a high chance that the digitizer will be removed. He's talking about within the S Pen. So let's talk a little bit about that. So first of all, they would still be able to use a pen on the Galaxy Z Fold 7, but you'd have to get a powered S Pen, similar to what they're supposedly doing with some of the upcoming phones on Galaxy's S25 line, the Ultra line. Now, with that though, you know, still use S Pen. You probably have to buy it. You definitely have to buy a new one, and you'd have to charge it. You're going to be able to charge it on the back. You're going to have to put it into the phone. You're going to charge it separately on a USB charger. Remains to be seen. But continuing on with that, Trifold, so excited for that. But is it going to come out here in America? I mean, we're not getting the Slim potentially. We're not getting potentially 16 gigs of RAM. Are they holding stuff back on us because they don't think we're going to buy it? And the Fold line in general, supposedly, I love it, isn't selling that well, unfortunately, reported in reported news. So to throw all this out at the same time and it not doing quote unquote as well as maybe they expected or wanted it to do is disappointing, is scary at the same time. And some of these phones, like I said, we didn't see the special edition here in a lot of the world. It was just in Korea and China. Maybe this is going to be relegated to those again because it's already out. They already have those phones with Huawei in China, and maybe we won't get it. So maybe I shouldn't put my hopes up so high, but man, I hope we get these. I really, really hope we do. Let me know your thoughts on this. Have a great day, and we'll see you down the road. Peace.